Oh hey, I'm glad you're here. We all see movies at different times, and we also see them from different perspectives. Two people watching the same movie can have entirely different takes. And there are many factors that contribute, but I wanted to focus on just one. Age. Now, I have no judgment if you're a parent who is showing Alien to your 5-year-old. It's none of my business. But one of the tricky things about showing kids movies is a 5-year-old might not be frightened by something like that, and other 5-year-olds are in an entirely different place. My daughter saw Coraline when she was really young, as her Uncle Dave worked on it. She loved it, and was not freaked out at all. But as she's gotten older, the button eyes are kind of freaking her out. I saw a lot of horror and whatnot at a very early age, but I wanted to see it, and I liked the terror. My daughter has been into cuter, younger cartoons, so I wanted to show her things, but I've been weary. So this episode is dedicated to Halloween and spooky kids through the eyes of a child. My child. So the films are Beetlejuice and Ghostbusters. Man, that would have been an awesome crossover. The guest is a kid, my kid, and this is VH-Us. Hello and welcome to VH-Us. I'm your host Dirk Marshall, and this is a podcast where we look at films through the jobs or experiences portrayed within them. Plus, it's October, and what could be scarier than being a kid growing up loving movies but navigating the big question of, is this too much for me? To answer that question, my guest today is Adeline Marshall. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, in this episode, we'll be looking at two big films, Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice, and the cartoon series that they spawned. And at the end, we'll have some mini recommendations of bonus spooky movies. Now, as a kid, you're almost 8. Do you love October?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite holidays.
Awesome. What is your favorite things about Halloween?
Well, I like trick-or-treating like other kids, but I get to hang out with my friends like every year no matter what, even during sickness, because last year we couldn't go trick-or-treating, so I just went over and my friend threw a whole entire like Halloween party. Nobody else was there but me, and we had so much fun.
Yeah, played games, ate candy. It was a good time?
Yeah.
And what are you going to dress as this year?
So, if you've heard of Roblox, it's something from Roblox. You can guess, but if you didn't already know, I love bunnies.
Yep.
So it is a ghost bunny.
That's right. And you have your own business called Adeline's Bunny Puffs.
Uh-huh. I'm kind of like obsessed with bunnies.
Yeah. Why don't you tell people what Bunny Puffs are? Adeline's Bunny Puffs.
They are like my business. So they are basically freeze-dried things. Like I have freeze-dried berries.
Mm-hmm.
I have freeze-dried Skittles, and for Christmas we're doing a new thing. For Christmas we are gonna have freeze-dried peppermint marshmallows, which are very good.
Yes, they are super good. And the first two, the berries and the Skittles, I believe are on Mom's website, marshallshotesauce.com, so people can actually order them.
They probably are.
Yeah, awesome. So let's get right to the movies. Up first is Ghostbusters from 1984, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, and Rick Moranis. What are your thoughts on the movie Ghostbusters?
Well,
Not the cartoon. First, we're talking about the movie.
I didn't really understand what was happening that much.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any favorite parts?
I like the part with the librarian.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, where her face just...
Rah! And they run screaming out of the library.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, though, because it was, like, their first experience seeing a ghost.
Yeah. Did you like Slimer?
Oh, yeah. But I didn't like that they didn't like Slimer. I like the cartoon way better because they love Slimer.
Right. Anything you didn't like about the movie? Nothing?
No, I didn't like how they, like, turned into those...
Oh, the dogs.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Didn't like the dogs.
No,
Did you like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I thought you would say your favorite part was when they turned off their like electronic ghost grid and all the ghosts were released and they were like pink and shooting through the sky.
Well, I did like that part too. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, then let's move on to the cartoon. The Real Ghostbusters, the animated series. What did you think of that?
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Like I already said, I love that they love Slimer.
Yeah.
But one part I don't like is, I think his name's Peter.
Peter.
Who doesn't like Slimer.
Mm-hmm.
That always gets me because it's a little funny.
Yeah.
He always tries to blast him with a gun.
Yeah, it's so weird that Slimer was such a big hit in the movie and he's not even in the second movie. Like, it should have been all about Slimer, I think.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the first movie, but You have, so I'm kind of like just listening to
Sure.
you and
Yeah.
your thoughts right now.
Thank
I'm
you.
reading.
Oh, spooky. If you had a Slimer, what kind of adventures would you go on?
Well, first of all, I would lock up the fridge.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, because, and our snack cabinet, our cabinet full of food.
Right. And your candy bowl.
Oh, yeah, that too.
He would just eat it in one bite. Oh!
Not speaking of the incident with the candy.
Oh, right. We had some bugs get into some chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cleaned that up, though.
Yeah, it was kind of freak.
Yeah, that was freaky. For sure.
But I love the cartoon.
The cartoon's great.
Yeah, I also like Ray because he, like, loves Slimer, so...
Absolutely. And do you think watching the movie The Ghostbusters at almost 8 years old was a good age for you, or was it just too confusing?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But the cartoon's, like, way better.
Gotcha.
I can't stop saying.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's very fun. Very, very fun. And I love that they're buddies with Slimer, because he's wild.
The one weird part is that all three of them were friends
Yeah.
in the movie, but then all of a sudden they meted up with this weird, crazy man.
Who was the crazy man? Winston?
Yeah. Well, he's not crazy, but, like, they met up with him, and, like, all three of them were great friends, and then they met up with this guy. Why weren't they all just friends and didn't meet up with any of them again?
That's a really good point, and I think the original script for the movie had a lot more of Winston in it. That's the other interesting thing about the movie is it shows how they became the Ghostbusters, whereas the cartoon, they're already the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but still, it didn't, like... So he was barely in the movie.
Yeah.
Winston, I think.
That's true. We should have had more Winston. I agree.
He was barely in the movie. Like, all you saw him doing was talking and driving.
Yeah.
And then you just don't see him anymore in the movie.
Well, he's at the end with the Marshmallow Man.
Well, yeah, he's there, and he also just zaps the ghost for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, 1 minute, and then it's like, he's gone. Like, he's not in it anymore.
Right.
Is he even a Ghostbuster?
He should be more. I agree. I totally agree. Oh, hey! I was just deciding what to make for dinner tomorrow. How does maitake tacos with a porcini mushroom dipping broth sound? Or savory green chili corn cakes with an arugula salad? Well, how about roasted root vegetables with a habanero béarnaise sauce? Nah, I think I might go with a baked gnocchi and a carrot top pesto. But no matter which I choose, these and much more can be found at marshallshotesauce.com. That's right, the same place you'll find sauces like smoked habanero barbecue, serrano ginger lemongrass, red chili lime, and habanero carrot curry, to name a few. You will also find many creative, delicious recipes on how you can cook with each sauce. And every recipe is made with minimal ingredients and simple techniques written by Sarah Marshall, who also makes and bottles each bottle of Marshall's Haute sauce. Plus, she just launched a new line of spice blends. The barbecue rub, by the way, is amazing, and the taco seasoning will melt off your face. Plus, her new edition of her cookbook, Canning Guide Preservation Pantry, is out now. Look, if you want to make your own awesome hot sauce and pickles and more, pick up Preservation Pantry. So head on over to Marshall's Haute Sauce, that's Marshall's, Haute sauce.com, and at checkout, enter VHS Podcast for 20% off. That's right, 20% off just by entering VHUS Podcast, one word, at checkout. Okay, back to the show. Okay, moving right along. Up next is the big guy, Beetlejuice, from 1988, directed by Tim Burton, starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, and Winona Ryder. What are your likes or dislikes on the movie Beetlejuice?
I really love Lydia. She's one of my favorites. And I like the tiny town. It was super cool. And the little like graveyard where his hand just came out and popped out, and it says
like Beetlejuice lies here or something like that.
Or Beetlejuice's house.
Yeah. Did you like when he said, "It's showtime"?
Oh yeah, I love that part. I love when he always says, "It's showtime."
Yeah. Did you like the part where he makes all the shrimp cocktails become hands and they grab everyone's faces and they dance and sing around the table?
The only part that was like I barely understood the whole movie. It was like really weird.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was that they all danced, but the end was the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
And she just like started floating and dancing in the air, and the song played.
Yeah, Lydia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought she would be happy for once?
I know, right?
Who?
Who would have thought? Did you like the sandworms?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Like that, I would give it like if I was giving the sandworms, not the movie,
Sure.
the sandworm stars.
Uh-huh.
I would do 2 or 1 or 3.
Out of how many?
Like 10.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, out of like 5 or 10.
Okay. Sure.
But
Either one.
Just because, like, they're not the best part. So.
Sure. Okay, then let's talk the cartoon series.
Let's check out right here.
There it is. You got the box set of both these cartoons. That's what you've been hearing moved around on the table.
I'm sorry, it's so shaky.
What are your thoughts on the cartoon?
So it's been a long time since I've watched them, but I can remember a little bit, even though it's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the arcade one a little.
Yeah, we just saw the arcade one.
I can't remember anymore but the arcade one.
Yeah.
You have to remember the other ones. It's your job.
Well, I love that there's different characters. They spend a lot of time in the Neither world. So there's a giant like mustache that wears cowboy boots. There's a puffy girl that has a dog.
Puffy girl with a dog is a poodle.
Yep.
I knew it. I don't remember it, but I knew it just because a puffy girl would always have a puffy poodle.
Yes.
Puffy girl with a puffy poodle with a puff 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 puff.
So between the two, the movie and the series, you really like the series better, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with Ghostbusters, I liked like half of the movie and then the other half not that much.
Yeah.
But then cartoons, yes.
Okay, great.
The cartoons are like the winners.
And what would you do if you knew Beetlejuice?
Run for my life.
Okay. What if he was your friend like in the cartoon where Lydia and Beetlejuice are buddies? If you could do anything with a ghost, what would you do? Because he kind of can like grant wishes and stuff too.
I would make him grant my wishes and I would...
Okay, top 3 ghost wishes. What do you got?
Wish for a huge gumball machine.
Whoa, okay.
Wish for the dog I once had a dream of, and I actually like had a dream of a talking dog. So,
whoa.
My third one would be a huge claw machine in my bedroom, right by the gaming station I want.
Oh yeah, right.
I really want the gaming station.
That's such a good idea. Okay, that wraps up our talk on Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice. This year we also did 3 different spooky October subscription boxes. We did the Yume Twins, which is the purple box that had the plushie in it.
Wait, what plushie?
It was the pumpkin one.
Oh, yeah, that one.
We did Doki Doki, which I remember nothing about that one. That was a red box.
Oh, one was those snacks, one was a towel and something else, and one was a plushie.
Yes, Doki Doki was the towel, and then the third one is Kawaii Box, and that's the one that had nail polish. Which of those 3 do you think was the best?
I'm gonna say, I don't know, maybe the one with the pumpkin?
Yes, I think the Yume Twins one, it's more expensive, but you get more stuff that's useful.
But the one we did last time was way better. Do you know why?
Why?
Because, like last year, because it had the cutest little cat witch ever.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What did I call him? What do I call him? Fat Cat?
Yep.
I either call him Fat Cat or something else.
Yeah, he's on your bed right now.
He's a plushie. He's not real.
Right.
I don't have any real pets anymore.
That's true. And then to round out this episode, I thought we'd just go over some of the movies that you have, because you love spooky movies, and then you tell me your thoughts on them, okay?
Okay.
First up is Coraline.
So I used to love it, and then all of a sudden, I just went from loving it and non-scary to straight away scared of it.
Yeah, so it got scarier as you got older?
I don't know what happened, like...
That's good to know.
It just kind of freaked my head out. Just how the parents and the...
Yeah, when they become
the
ones
dream,
with button
but
eyes.
not dream, not dream. Like in a dream, 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 in a dream.
In a dream, got it.
In a dream, in a dream.
Next up, Paranorman.
I really like the part where they're in the graveyard and the bully just...
What does he do?
What did he say?
Oh, I don't know. Is it about his butt?
Yes.
I don't remember.
It's not about his butt.
I do.
Hold, let me, maybe does the back say?
I don't think the back says, do you remember when the bully says something? Oh, I think the part you're talking about is when the bully says he pees his pants because he's scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny part.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
The next one is Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, I don't know. I just love it.
Yeah, it's good.
She's a witch. She flies. She delivers stuff. She makes bread. What else could a witch do? She lives in an attic. She gets sick. Her broom breaks. She gets to know other kids. Some kid's on a helicopter bike with her. Her cat is the cutest.
That's true.
And I even have a plushie of the cat. So.
Gigi.
Also, I have a friend at school named Gigi.
That's a good point. Up next, Mary and the Witch's Flower. You haven't seen this one in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in forever. I was just thinking of the part with the two cats when I was looking at Kiki's delivery service.
Yeah.
And the kid, I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like the kid. He's creep.
But is it a good movie?
He's a creepo.
Recommend it?
Out of 5, I would give it 5.5.
Okay. That's a very good rating.
Just like some of them is some parts are just a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I remember at least one part scaring me of the movie.
Okay.
Like every Halloween movie.
Yeah, it's difficult because they want it to be sort of spooky, but you don't want it to be too scary.
No, like every single Halloween movie. I just get scared either one part or not, which not is pretty weird.
Right. And then the last one we have, Hocus Pocus.
I knew it! I saw that! So I really like the one with the blonde hair because she looks like Rapunzel when she wears the purple dress.
Yeah.
And I really like the middle one with the orange hair because her teeth just stick right out of her mouth like a bunny.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
And of these movies,
I like the cat because he can never, ever, ever die.
Hocus Pocus, Mary and the Witch's Flower, Kiki's Delivery Service, Paranorman, and Coraline. What would be your number one pick for kids this Halloween season? They only have time for 1 or 2 movies.
Paranorman.
Yep.
And Mary and the Witch's Flower.
Oh, great. Paranorman and Mary and the Witch's Flower are the 2 recommendations from Adeline this Halloween season.
Da, 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 da.
Any closing thoughts? Anything you want to say to the people before we wrap up the episode? Just a creepy throat sound?
So, I said claw machine earlier.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. And about the claw machine, I wish the claw machine didn't take money.
Oh, right, a free claw machine.
Yeah, it was free.
That's a great idea. And before we wrap up, say you're trick-or-treating, and a person's about to give you Halloween candy. What candy do you hope it is?
This is really obvious. So there's 2.
Okay.
Skittles, those little Skittle packets, or Kit Kats.
Oh, that's surprising.
Kit Kats are my favorite chocolate candy, and then Skittles are just they're just Skittles, and I like Skittles, so.
Which is probably why you make freeze-dried Skittles for Adeline's Bunny Puffs.
I just noticed that. I'm gonna go get Skittles after this.
Well, thank you, Adeline, for being my guest today. I love that you've been into spooky things your whole life. It's very fun being your dad. Thank you all for listening. I'm Dirk Marshall, and please be kind and write a review. Message us on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in Season 9 of VH Us.
Goodbye.